Okay, hello everyone, and YouTube and Twitch, and welcome to another day. So yesterday's been a busy day. We finished the Lino story quest, some Lino pools, some Lino testings. I am thinking of making a Lino video with the rotation for Fengi's team. I don't know. I think that's gonna be useful for people that want to play her, but that's not the point of today. Today, we are gonna finish the Natlan story quest, the journey home, the song of the Welcoming Moon prelude, and tomorrow is gonna be the release of Snezhnaya. With this, I will be pretty much caught up with the freaking story quests for Genshin. I did not do Paralogism, Crimes 1 and 2, but this is some kind of interlude that they added later. I believe it's supposed to be for Durin, so I don't really care that much. Flamelets, I believe the journey home is about Inefa. Correct me if I'm wrong. So this to me is a lot more important since Inefa has all that dragon lore. With that being said, let's go. Oh, he shows up in the story quest.
Where did you say you found her? How'd she get wounded so badly?
Just on the beach not far from here. It was the usual suspects.
The Fatui.
Hey, Chaska! What's going on over here?
I forgot how hot Chaska really is. Like,
Paimon.
she was actually my favorite Natlan design. After Citlali. Citlali was my favorite Natlan design, and then it was Chaska. Unfortunately, I failed to get her every single time, and I actually would need like an Anemo DPS, even though she does everything but Anemo in terms of damage.
Oh, hey, it's you two. Been a while. Yeah, thankfully Chaska got her to me in good time, so I think she'll pull through.
She was attacked by secret source automatons. I was on patrol nearby, so luckily for her, I was able to get her to safety. The automatons weren't so lucky.
Oh, them again, huh? What is it with those maniacal machines? I'm getting real tired of their antics.
Real tired, bro! Real tired!
I'm gonna cook you.
Secret Source automatons? That's strange. We've come across those before, but definitely not around these parts.
Yeah, who knows
Count
what's
your
happening
days,
to them
Paimon. By the way, tomorrow you are
attacking
gone.
Saurians and merchants on the outskirts of our territory. No need. You've already done plenty by getting the Abyss off our backs. Without them draining our resources, our warriors can handle these rust buckets no problem. Besides, like our ancestors used to say, one's own nest is one's own to protect. We can't go dumping all our problems onto you.
Is this supposed to be some ancient wisdom or what? Protect your house? Is that it?
Come on! What happened to birds of a feather? We're your friends! Plus, we'll be leaving for Notcry soon, so, while we're still here...
Huh, fair point. It's been a while since we got to fight together. One last hurrah then, for old time's sake? We could hit the beach. The automatons have been pretty active there lately.
Awesome! Let's go! Let's go!
If hunting down war machines is just sport to you, you guys really are built different.
Yep,
Still,
we
I
are
guess I should tag
built
along
different.
too, just on the off chance someone ends up getting carried away.
This piece of... Look, bro, I already have a third wheel. Her name is Paimon. I don't need a fourth wheel called Inefa. Ifa. This is not a car, okay?
No way, bro!
I want my bicycle with Chaska.
Where are they? Must find them.
What the... Is this Inefa?
Traveler. Paimon.
Wait, she knows us? Also, what's with her voice? I did not recognize her because of the voice.
Then return home.
Is her... What the... That's not Inefa's voice. I couldn't. So when I got to Nordcry, we already knew Inefa. So this story quest is gonna explain how exactly we managed to meet her. So she was sent here on a mission, already knowing about our existence, probably Varka. Her voice is strange. I guess she's dying. So, her voice is a bit on the weirder side. Come on.
Aoife, how's it looking? Is she badly hurt?
Hard to say. You might want to see this for yourselves.
Somebody get a
treating humans
mechanic.
One thing, but I'm not sure I'm qualified for this.
You call that a human? Bro! Whoa, okay. She's a machine?
Please show some respect to the thickness, okay? That's a very, very thick machine, okay?
A machine built to look like a human, I guess. Is this a new model of automaton?
Return home.
She spoke!
You all bear witness, she told me to take her home. It was not my intention, it is her will.
Paimon. Traveler.
She even name dropped us, let's go.
What? You
There
heard
are
that
no
too,
laws
right?
against automatons in Teyvat, are there? I actually am curious. I feel there will be some warriors that... okay.
Oh, take a look at this. I found it on the ground next to her. See the picture on top?
There are all kind of
That's
weirdos in
you
Teyvat,
guys,
okay?
right?
You never know.
Really? Wait, a blonde person with a white balloon? That can't be right.
It's us. But I will never be able to even tell. That's Aino's whatchamacallit.
There's also a cipher disk on it. I guess it needs a code to unlock it.
We have two gunslingers here. Can't we just blast it open?
Yeah, I wouldn't risk it. I've seen the scions of the canopy use similar devices when they're sending confidential messages.
Really?
If you put in the wrong code or try to open it by force, it triggers a self-destruct mechanism inside.
Sure looks that way. Question is, who's the messenger? So, we gotta revive a high-tech humanoid and crack open a cryptex. I only know one person with that kind of expertise.
So we gotta crack open a humanoid and revive a cryptex. Got it.
Sounds like a plan. Time to head to the Children of Echoes and find Shilonen. You bet, bro.
Try and stop me! All right.
I always found fascinating how the Fatui are like how Snezhnaya is the only nation that projects power outside its borders towards other nations, you know? I don't think there's any other organization as omnipresent in every nation as the Fatui.
You're up. I figured you'd be taking a nap at this hour.
Oh, yeah, perfect. First Moika, now Chaska. Did you come all this way just to make fun of me?
Whoa.
Big cat.
What a mess. You, looking for
Archon
something?
quest? Yes. This is, I believe the quest, well, we are doing the quest with Inefa. I got she appeared out of the blue when I started Nordcry right off the bat. I guess this explains how we actually get to meet her. I'm preparing for Snezhnaya. So yeah, Snezhnaya is literally tomorrow. So I want to be up to date with whatever Archon quests there are. I already finished the Not Cry bit. I finished the Fountain a few days ago, and yeah, I was behind. I was not doing them in order at all. And now I'm finishing Natlan.
Well, I have those secret source automatons to thank for all this. Mawika wants me to come up with a solution. It's like she thinks I'm a miracle worker or something.
I mean, technically, it's not part of the Natlan compendium. It's the prelude for the Song of the Waking Moon, but it takes part
But
in
I'm
Natlan.
not. So, to make up for the difference, I've been spending all day sifting through documentation. Anyway, what about you guys, huh? What curveball have you come to throw at me today?
Something they really need to do is just improve with the lip syncing. Like, it's just... It looks like they're only doing lip syncing for the CN side. It can't be that hard to do it. I'm doing in the order, so I've not done the Not Cry one. Yeah. That's the good. That's how you are supposed to do them. I was just behind, and I could not wait to do the Not Cry beat. You know, the temptation was too strong. I folded. But really, if you want to enjoy the game and the story, you should just do them in order.
Well,
And now you are gonna have to face the supreme test of will. You did not do Not Cry, but Snezhnaya is tomorrow, so good luck. And good luck on your Odette pulls if you plan to pull for Odette. I'm planning to pull for her, and hopefully I will be able to get her relatively early. I only have 100 pulls, so I'm not exactly
Hold up.
swimming in
Is
currency.
she a robot?
He picked her up on the beach near the Flower Feather clan, along with this cryptex. Seems like a message intended for the traveler.
A cryptex? Huh. Still in one piece. I'm surprised you didn't try to blast it open. Let's see
About
here.
that.
The Fontanian
We were
cipher
considering
disc,
it.
Metal case from Leeway. Looks like this was cobbled together from spare parts. Although the inner workings are pretty intricately designed. It's a good thing you didn't try and brute force it. Could be a tricky one. Since it uses a combination of several different technologies, I could find out more by disassembling it, but that could potentially damage the contents, and I'm assuming it's not worth the risk, right? Must be a pretty important message if this is how they chose to transport it.
The only other option is to get our messenger to tell us the code. Is that doable? Can you wake her up?
Well, the device in her chest looks pretty similar to the core you'd find on a secret source automaton, but the other components, I've never seen anything like them in Natlan before.
I intend to pull, but I need sucrose. I don't mind if I don't. As in, you need to build sucrose or you need to get sucrose.
I'll see what I can do. Hang tight for a minute.
And do you? I mean, if you don't have sandrone, I guess you are gonna need the sucrose for her. What is it? Stellar swirl is called.
she woke up!
All I did was stimulate the core. I did not expect that to work.
White
I don't have.
flying
You know,
object.
I am.
Traveler.
I am smiling a bit.
Traveler.
It's because you are probably a new player, right? Everyone that played the Genshin from the start has sucrose, but it's an actual issue now with the 4 stars. New players have a hard time. There are just way too many, and getting sucrose right now, it really depends if you manage to catch a banner with her on it with a character that you also want. So it's actually hard for new players to hunt the 4 star. I don't understand why they did not implement the model of Zenless Zone Zero. Like, that's their other game. In Zenless Zone Zero, you can select what 4 stars you put on your banner yourself. So you can make a custom banner, well, in terms of 4 stars. I feel like Genshin definitely needs that with all the It's the game with the most 4 stars out of all the gachas on the market, okay? It's just the fact that some 4 stars are harder to get than 5 stars is outrageous.
Wow. You recognize us?
Task in progress. Deliver message to Traveler and White Flying Companion. Message location confirmed. Status delivered.
You're pretty smart for a robot. Can you tell us the code for the message?
Code?
Oh, maybe not so smart after all. A code? You know, like a number that you put in to unlock the message?
Memory.
I
Missing.
played only for a month in July 2023, but after that I didn't have time to play Genshin. I mean, fair enough. It's a very... I mean, if a new player started Genshin now, I imagine it will take them like 1 year to finish all the content. It is a time-consuming task.
Yeah, there's always a snag. Is there anything else you do remember? Besides
Is everyone
these
just
two?
getting amnesia left and right?
Name. Memory missing.
Oh, not again. Why would her memories be missing? Can robots even get amnesia?
Okay, so your name is Maid Unit 0.1. So your duty is to bake some cakes.
You said something about returning home earlier. Where's home for you? Any memories about that?
Return home. Task in progress. Memory missing.
Oh, so that's it then. Her memories are gone for good?
Welcome to the club.
Not necessarily. Judging by her reaction, it's possible that her memory integrity isn't compromised, just locked behind an isolation mechanism.
Yeah, but what does that mean for us, though? In words we can understand.
It means she hasn't lost her memories. They're in there somewhere, she just can't access them right now.
Isn't that the definition of amnesia?
Like, when you know something, but the harder you try to remember it, the more it gives you a headache. Is that what's
Just
going
call it amnesia.
Finding near synonyms for headache. Cognition module. Pain. Correct.
Robots can feel pain, too?
Well, pain can be a useful parameter. Experiencing pain is how baby humans and saurians learn what to do and what not to do. In a similar vein, I've heard that a lot of highly autonomous machines are designed with negative feedback mechanisms for behavioral regulation.
Whoa, slow down. Could you simplify that for Paimon?
You do something bad, you get zapped.
Oh, okay, well, if I call it a curse, is that easier to understand? Imagine if you're a big shot shaman from the Masters of the Nightwind and you send your disciple on an errand to the Flower Feather clan. To stop him from treating it like a vacation, you might put a curse on him that causes a physical and mental breakdown if he strays from the right path. That way, you can be sure he'll stick to the straight and narrow and won't go frolicking off.
Jeez. Sounds like the horror story version of Granny Eatsley that parents tell their kids about.
She will definitely do something like
The
that.
point is, manufacturers often hardwire restrictions like this into autonomous machines to make sure they operate as intended.
Yeah, but why would you curse a machine to lose their memories? What purpose could that possibly serve? In her case, all it's done is make it harder for her to complete her tasks.
Task. Failed. Sincere apologies.
Well, without knowing the exact details of the curse, it's anyone's guess. It seems you responded to the phrase return home. How about we keep talking and see if any other keywords trigger something for you?
Sure. I'm alright. I have assessed the pain level as tolerable. I must complete my task.
Hey, Traveler, have you ever seen a humanoid machine like this? Anywhere else you've been?
Bro, comparing the humanoid machines in Fountain with this is like comparing a human to an ape.
Ah, of course. Yeah, some of her joints and a few components look pretty Fontanian to me.
Fontaine. They make good pastries there.
That's from I don't know. Sounded more like a Paimon reaction.
Hey! Never mind that. So, is Fontaine your home?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, that's one promising lead nipped in the bud.
You mean her hairpiece? Oh, yeah, I think I know what you mean. What do they call them in Mondstadt again?
Mondstadt. The maids there are very hardworking.
That's it! A maid! Although, as far as Paimon's aware, the maids in Mondstadt are all fully human.
This is the evolution, Paimon. This is the future.
A maid. Okay, that would explain a lot of the internal design choices. So, you're from Mondstadt then?
No.
How come she responds so much faster when the answer is no?
Natlanese core, Fontanian joints, Mondstadt hairpiece. Maybe no single nation is her home. She's just like the Cryptex in that sense. A mishmash of parts from all over the world.
In that case, where exactly is home to you? Is it where you were built? Where you live most of the time? Or a place you can always come back to?
Oh, okay. Oh, Chaska, we are trying to progress this forward. We don't need some, metaphors or symbology going on.
Home is just home. Isn't
Oh,
it?
look what you did.
Okay. Feels like this is getting us nowhere. Any other ideas, Shilonen? How do we get her memories back?
If her cognition is impaired, maybe her body is the place to look. I found a lot of interesting things when I was examining her just now.
Well,
Do you
if
remember this
for
little-
the sake of
Apparently
science,
you were together when they found you on the beach.
couldn't we have just, told her the name of all the nations and have her say yes or no? I feel like there aren't that many,
Oh,
and we already did go through half of them.
Nice. So you remember how to switch it on. Now, could you try doing something similar to your right arm?
is this a room?
Nope, that looks like a vacuum.
Wait, she really is a robo-maid?
Wow, very good indeed. Now then, could I trouble you to tidy up my workshop?
Are you serious right now?
Well, if she's a robo-maid, maybe doing some household chores will jog her memory. Yeah, just this area will do.
Oh,
Thanks,
come
no need to
on. If
tidy
anyone
the
gets to
whole
take
workshop.
advantage of Inefa while she does not have her memories, that should be me.
Hey, come on! The poor thing's only just woken up. Don't you think this is a bit much?
See, Paimon, that's why I will pick Ronova instead of you any time of the day.
Understood. Commencing task.
It's not my
Sorting
fault,
large
it's
objects.
yours.
She's really doing it. Well, guess this counts as progress. Let's see if it leads anywhere.
Yeah.
Cleaning floor.
How did Xilonen manage to do this? If I try to do this intentionally, it will take me like a week. Wait, what?
Installation chamber deployed.
Does she have hydro? Oh, we just beat the stains.
Cleanup sequence initiated. Accelerating. Sorting small objects. The good thing about being reincarnated as a hilichurl is that I only need to eat Sunsetias to become stronger.
I hate this
Discussing
kind of
energy acquisition
titles.
From the Sunsetia fruit. Category: Nutritional Science.
Yeah, no, it looks like she's broken. You know, there are actually novels with this kind of titles, and they all kind of suck because the protagonist is always a god from the very beginning.
Maybe I should keep a closer eye on what Nepeka's reading.
That's Nepeka's book.
Outlander Brigade. When the wind of death blew towards the blonde samurai. Clear and concise descriptions of physical motions, but no plot. Category: martial arts instruction.
Yeah, I don't know this one.
Wait, isn't that a light novel that Seat Lolly left here by mistake?
Introduction of ancient machines. Grammatically elegant and rhetorically sophisticated, author displays a high level of linguistic mastery. Category: classical literature.
Oh, this is Xylonens,
In
right?
the world? That isn't classical literature.
I mean, Teyvat's technology is all over the place. The ancient machines were built like thousands of years ago, so by all account, that's what classical is.
She's finally done. Huh? Is that a woven scroll down there? Oh, looks a little dirty. Could you clean it up?
Understood. Cleaning woven scroll.
Wow, it's like it's brand new. Hey, this looks like someone from the Children of Echoes. Shilonen, is this a relative of yours?
Is something wrong with my eyes or what? How is that the Children of Echoes? That looks clearly like Mualani tribe character, or even Psitlali tribe character, but Children of the Echoes? Maybe I'm blind.
Oh, a relative? No. That's Ishkik, ancient name Baraka, founder of the Children of Echoes and one of the 6 heroes.
Wait, Baraka? Isn't that your ancient name too?
Yep, she was the first recorded bearer of that name. She and her friends went on a mission to defeat the Pyro Dragon. She dismantled many ancient machines built by Dragonkind, hoping to put them to use for the good of humanity. But most of her research was lost to history. It's a real shame. I'm sure we'd all have much easier lives if we had access to all that tech.
Yeah, no, I'm not trusting people in Teyvat with super technology. I feel like you guys are gonna try and blow yourselves up.
What happened? Useful stuff like that normally doesn't just get forgotten.
So one of the plots in all of in a ton of light novels is about how humanity manages to find some kind of ancient technology, you know, and it always ends badly. You need to go through the steps to invent that technology, suffer from it, you know, gradually. You can't just give a nuke to a caveman. It does not end good.
Ochcon happened.
Ever.
An old friend of the 6 who ended up ruling Natland shortly after the war, and went full tyrant. He despised everything to do with Dragonkind, and persecuted everyone who showed any kind of sympathies toward their civilization. He even turned on Ishkik, one of his closest allies. Ultimately, she took her own life,
Holy sh! What the?
bringing a once amicable friendship to a tragic end.
Is that a topic in Genshin? A bit darker than I expected, you know, but...
Ishkik burned her workshop to the ground to make sure Ochcon couldn't get her hands on it. That's the reason most of her research is lost to history.
That's right. One of her friends managed to preserve a small amount of her work. The other person you see on that woven scroll, the same person I inherited the ancient name Vuka from.
That looked like a freaking, like another version of Mavuika, not gonna lie. I was thinking it's Mavuika.
Then went on to found the Flower Feather clan. The uncrowned queen who brought freedom to the weak and to the persecuted Saurians.
Did you guys watch that anime Fairy Tail? That kind of reminds me of Erza.
Bianca.
Malfunction. This is not the way. This is not where you belong. Malfunction who betrayed us all. You dare seek a place to belong?
What's If she's a robo-maid, why is she suddenly acting like a lethal weapon?
Paimon, have you ever read any of the light novels that Yae is releasing? All maids are also lethal weapons of war.
Ah! What's that sound? A lightning strike? It's gotta be a lightning strike. Why couldn't it hit Kniech on the head?
If there was a lightning storm, I'd have thrown you into the sky by now.
I did not get to hear Kniech's voice for the entirety of Natlan's story quest. This is actually the first time I hear him.
Aoife mentioned that you'd brought a humanoid machine to the Children of Echoes. I'm working a job at the moment, and the description was a good match for my target. Humanoid machine. Looks like a maid. Highly destructive. Yeah, this is my target, all right.
Wait! Kniech! Just hold off for a second!
A group of merchants tasked
I
with
saw her
locating their
first.
missing travel companion. They should be here soon. Want to come and meet them?
Huh?
What did you think I was about to do? Not every job I take on is a hunt, you know.
It's the Fatui, isn't it? The Fatui pretend. It was that Fatui that saw us on the beach and pretended and just left, and now they are gonna pretend like they know Inefa. To some point, they probably know her because she's supposed to be from Nordcry. So they know that Inefa is Aino's companion.
In Nefa?
Inefa! They found you at last! Thank goodness you're
Wait,
okay.
are they actually her travel companions?
My apologies. Who are you?
Oh no, your memory's gone again? Even your name this time?
Again?
Liyue, Fontaine, Sumeru. This is quite a diverse crew.
Yeah, my Fatui argument fell down. The Fatui are too incompetent to come up with this idea.
So, are you her manufacturers or family?
No way. None of us have that kind of skill. She's Aino's handiwork.
I know?
From now on, your name's Inefa. Promise me. Remember, you have to come home.
Malfunction.
Inefa, are you okay?
Looks like she's getting worse. Is this all our fault?
Can you guys tell us what all this is about? Where are you from? And what's wrong with with Inefa?
So sorry. I should have introduced myself. My name's Joachine, and I'm a merchant. This is my wife and daughter, and the rest are friends of the family. We're all from Nordcry.
So this guy is Fontainian. This guy is clearly from Liyue. She is probably from Mondstadt, and he is either Natlanese or Sumeru. Kind of hard to tell. Point is, did Inazuma ever, have any? I saw a post, and apparently the Inazuma characters are among the only ones that never showed up during any of the Natlan or Nordcry story quests, which is crazy on one side, and on the other it kind of makes sense because Inazuma was kind of, locked up and all, but still.
Not cry.
Wouldn't have been my first guess. How'd you all meet exactly?
That's the thing about Nordcry. It kind of brings together the drifters from all over the world.
Yeah, we're all merchants who ended up finding our feet in Nasha Town. Nordcry. It was going okay until all the trouble started.
Oh, he's Sumeru, all right. The name
Trouble?
Asimo.
The Fatui. They came down from the north.
All the nations lived in peace until the Fatui started the
They
war.
made some big moves in Nordcry
Apparently
lately.
there is some
It's caused
new
quite a bit of
Avatar
friction with the
movie,
local religious groups.
and I've heard that is very good.
That's one way to put it. You know what I heard? They pulled the whole moon down.
Again?
That, plus the incident with the moon statues? Surely the Frost Moon Scions aren't going to take all this lying down.
Anyway, there us regular folks were just trying to make a steady living while getting increasingly worried that it's gonna turn ugly. In the end, We figured heading back to our respective homes is probably the best thing for now, so we decided to make the journey together.
And me?
Your case is, a little different, but you did come here on the same boat as us.
And it was smooth sailing until we got attacked by those weird machines as we were coming into shore.
And you guys ditched her.
Bird machines? Secret Source automatons by any chance? And Neffa saved us all. She jumped off the ship and told us to leave without her.
Of course she said that.
Really? I did that?
As soon as we'd found another place to dock, we looked around for someone to help us. We'd have paid anything to get her back.
Hence why our price negotiation went so smoothly. However, the Traveler and party were the ones who actually saved Neffa.
We have a talent with about fishing people from the ocean.
And Shalonen is the one who woke her up. I'll have to include their costs in the final bill.
You know, when you think about it, we got an SR when we fished Paimon, and then we got an SSR when we fished Inefa. Unfortunately, Inefa already had an owner, so...
Oh, please. I barely did anything. All credit to Inefa. She only woke up because of her build quality, so I guess I should say all credit to this Aino, then? Her core is remarkably resilient. It's a rare find, even among Natlan's source mechanisms. Was Aino the one who modified it?
Oh! If so, then we just need to get Aino to come here and fix her. Then she'll get all her memories back.
I mean, we're gonna go Notcry anyway. We could just take her to Aino ourselves. That's exactly what we did, didn't we?
I'm afraid that's not gonna work. The core is most likely just something Aino picked up on one of her scavenger hunts. I doubt she did much beyond salvaging it. And as for the memory thing, Anefa's whole reason for joining us on our journey was to come to Natlan and look for her missing memories.
Please, explain in more detail.
All right. Although I've lost count of how many times we've been through this, and I'm only telling you what you originally told me. Although Aino built you, she never could figure out where your core came from or how it works. The only thing she was fairly sure of was that it's not from Nodcry. Things were fine at the start. You'd occasionally forget to pay for your groceries or add salt to a dish you were cooking. But that was as bad as it got. Until one day, you were sweeping the floor, and suddenly you forgot your own strength. Nearly took the entire wall down. The worst part of that was, Inefa had completely forgotten that Aino was on the other side of that wall.
Huh?
Aino was fine, of course, didn't bat an eyelid. But since then, Inefa has been searching for a way to try and repair herself. Anyway, a bunch of mechanical parts from Natlan showed up in Nodcry recently, and you noticed they bore some similarities to your core. Then you learned that a group of us were planning to return home, stopping off in Natlan on the way, so you tracked us down and joined the crew. Well, does any of that jog your memory?
No.
Didn't think so.
Has her memory loss always been this serious?
No. When we first set off, she'd have the occasional memory lapse, but it only lasted a moment. Didn't really affect anything. I seriously doubt Aino would have let her come on this trip if it had been that bad. But then, the closer we got to Natlan, the worse her symptoms got.
She was already in a pretty bad state by the time she went to fend off those machine things. And now, I wonder if that battle just made things worse.
Poor Inefa.
My friends, I know we've only just arrived in Natlan, but from what I've heard, you're some of this nation's top talents.
Perhaps coming to Natlan was a bad idea after all.
You think?
Well, it's too early to say. And don't forget that before I was interrupted by you guys, I just started my deep dive into researching the secret source automatons.
My job isn't done yet either. You wanted your travel companion back, safe and sound. I still have work to do.
So, why don't you all stick around here in Natlan a little longer? Your ship got attacked, and since then, you've been scrambling to try and find your missing crew member.
Yeah, I was just thinking, we could do with a breather. But where would we stay?
How about the Flower Feather clan? In my tribe, weary travelers are always welcome.
Flower Feather Clan.
In the meantime, we'll try to find whatever information we can about Anefa. After all, she has a message for our Tumaini. So this is as much our business as it is yours.
Oh yeah! Paimon had practically forgotten all about that. You guys don't happen to know the code, do you?
Oh, the code for the cryptex. Sorry, Anefa wouldn't tell us anything about that.
You gotta wonder what sort of a person sends a robot with amnesia to deliver their messages.
I know, definitely do it.
Get this bad.
Also, Anefa told me she had a backup plan to make sure she wouldn't forget the code.
A backup plan? Great! So what is it?
Backup plan. Memory missing.
No surprises there. I believe the backup, she would write the code somewhere on her body, right? Knowing how bad the memory issue was getting. So we need to check her.
Huh. Well, as long as we get her memories back, that'll solve everything, right?
Oh, yeah, okay, because it's that simple. Wait, you do realize I can't promise anything, don't you?
I do. I also know that every time you say that, you end up getting the job done.
Welcome to Moral Kidnapping 101, Xilonen.
Tumaini, Paimon. See you around.
Bye, Kanich! Oh, and bye, Ahau. Actually, that's weird. Why is Ahau so quiet today?
And how can I do that to Paimon?
You're being very strange today.
Am I? Tell me one strange thing I've said.
That's the point, isn't it? You did not see.
You haven't protested to anything I've done today. Not the original price for the job, not the revised timeline, none of it.
That's because I fainted from your stupidity. You stupefied me into a stupor. Got it? Is something wrong with my memory? Or is that really who I think it is? Who cares? She isn't my problem.
The last few days really flew by. Do you think Anefa and the merchants are enjoying their stay?
I want to check. Apparently, there are some books that you can check. Where Xilonen was. Where was she? I don't really remember where Xilonen had her shop. It was somewhere around here, wasn't it? Were they available only during the freaking story quest? Was it something important? Let me check. Phlogiston Forge Note. That was probably like a small introduction or some stuff. I'll probably just check it online or stuff. Or check after it for Inefa later. Well, after we finish Inefa story quest. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Let's keep going. I expected it was some collectible that I forgot, but no, it's fine.
Do you think Anefa will like this gift we got her?
They multiplied, what?
See? It said yes!
Are you sure? Because when I asked it who's the better hero, Ishkik or Leonka, it gave the exact same answer.
Hey, you hear that? That's the answer it gave when I asked who'd win in a fight between Kukuku and Ahau.
You guys, it's just making random beeps.
Whoa! Is that Tumaini and the flying expert?
Beep beep. Yes, it's us.
Probably out mopping up those mad machines as usual. There must be a lot of them, because she hardly ever comes back for a rest.
Wait, all by herself? Are we sure that's a good idea after what happened last time?
Ineffa said that since she lost her memories, her cognition module's been running more smoothly, and it's greatly boosted efficiency in cleaning and tidying tasks. I think that was it.
Huh. So, losing her memories has somehow made her a better fighter?
I mean, she almost blasted you, so...
I saw her carrying a whole pile of beaten up machines in one hand. All the grown-ups say that they feel much safer leaving the house now, thanks to her. We've tried giving her flowers and feathers, but it seemed like she didn't like them very much. That got us thinking. Maybe robot people don't like the same things as us.
I mean, do you have some gears or oil?
That's why you made her this flower out of mechanical parts.
Yeah, we still don't know if she'll like it, though.
It's okay, Arieta. She'll love this one. I'm sure of it.
But what if she doesn't? This might be my last chance. Well, now that all of my mom and dad's other friends from Nodcry have left to go home, it's just us left. And they said today, it's our turn to go home too.
Already? Wasn't the plan to stick around until Ineffa gets better?
I mean,
Dad
who
says
knows when
everyone
that will
back home
happen.
is expecting us, and he doesn't want us to overstay our welcome here. He thought we should at least make sure Ineffa wasn't getting any worse first, but now that it's been a few days, he says it's time we made a move. To be honest, I can kinda understand. He hasn't been home in so many years. Mom and I can tell that he misses Liyue a lot.
Ah, no wonder. So, what about your mom then? Guessing she's not from Liyue.
No, she's from Nodcry. She met my dad after he moved there. I was born there too.
Wait, so she was actually native to Nodcry? I was expecting she's a Mondstadt or
I
something.
was growing up, so he hasn't been home in at least 10 years.
Don't worry. We'll write to you and let you know how Ineffa's doing. You bet. And when she's all better, we'll bring her to visit you in Liyue.
This guy kind of reminds me of
Don't
gaming.
worry too much about the flower. I'm sure she'll love it. But even if not, you'll have other chances in the future. Although, I guess we still need to wait till she gets back. I wonder how much longer she'll be.
Who knows? Seems like she takes longer and longer every time she goes out. Can't we go take it to her? No, wait. The grown-ups would never let us do that. Way too many of those mad machines out there.
What am I gonna do? If she doesn't get back soon, I might run out of time. Oh, really? Thanks, Tumaini.
All right.
Coming!
Threat eliminated. Scanning for next target.
Ineffa!
Traveler, Paimon. Annihilation mode disengaged. Chat mode activated.
Chat mode, huh? Huh. You'd probably get along well with a Fontanian magician friend of ours. She does modes instead of moods, too.
Good morning.
Who is
Nice
that
to see you
Fontanian
again.
magician? Oh, is that
weather we're having.
Lynette?
Hey! Don't you start too. One robot's enough.
These are some standard greetings I learned
There
recently.
is
3
one
greetings in a
extra
row,
mascot
post-Christ
here. One too
appointment.
many mascots, you know?
Hypothetically speaking.
Where did you get greetment from? Never mind. You're doing a whole lot better than the last time we met.
Yes. My cognition and language modules are recovering well, but I have still been unable to retrieve the memory containing the code to the cryptex. I will keep trying. Sincere apologies. Yes, now that a convenient moment to change the topic has presented itself. What is that object in your hand? A new model of source mechanism? Flower. Flowers are plant reproductive organs. But I detect no signs of life.
It's more like a flower built from mechanical components.
Understood. A flower-shaped machine component. What is its function? Which module is it designed for? Is it compatible with my hardware?
It doesn't have a function. It's just for looking at. You know, a cute little souvenir.
Cute little souvenir. But if it serves no function, for what purpose was it built? A cryptex is for sending messages. Machines are for performing tasks. What about this flower? What is it for?
I mean, I cannot. She's literally thinking like me. Like, if I give somebody a gift, you know, I usually try to give them something practical. You know, I don't give somebody flowers. You know, they're gonna wilt within 2 days, and that's it. I give them potted plants, which I guess it is also a bad thing in its own way. At least of the after they get the flowers, they can get rid of them in like 2 days. If you try to get rid of a potted plant, it's gonna feel way worse, right?
Gratitude?
So you kind of, they kind of are forced to grow them, but it is what it is.
And if someone gives you a gift, you get them something in return.
The Flower Feather Clan took me in, so I'm neutralizing threats near their territory. Like that?
Yes, exactly. You got it.
But is this not tit for tat? I heard Mr. Kenichi use this term.
No, that's completely different.
I will. Gratitude.
In terms of its purpose, think of it as a memento of your friendship.
Memento?
Yeah, just like Signora's heart in our backpack.
Important. Memory. Memento.
Here, wear this flower. And this feather, too. There. Much better. Gotta look your best for your big journey.
Isn't she the one on the painting, you know, with the other one? There was one from the Feather... she's the one from the Feather Clan. Wasn't she? That was on the painting with Xilonen.
It's just a flower. It's not that heavy. Just think of it as a little souvenir from me. That's right, a souvenir. Sometimes when people have something important to remember, they'll pick an object to use as a reminder of that thing. Even if you end up forgetting everything, this flower will always keep blooming. It could take 1,000 times, maybe 2,000, but maybe one day, you'll see the flower bloom.
The flower will just wilt in days. What kind of magical plant is that?
No. Everyone's on their own path, and they have to walk it alone. Just as your journey is yours and no one else's. Besides, I have no plan to go to war against him. We both owe each other far more than our mere lives. If either of us actually wanted to claim on that debt, all they'd have to do is ask.
Oh, the he she's speaking about is that tyrant in Natlan's history, wasn't he?
His situation's not so different from yours. But in his case, it's turned him into something neither human nor dragon. The more he chases the sun, the more it blinds him to the creatures who live by its light.
Okay, the typical story, you know, you get a tyrant, a guy that starts by being probably a nice guy at the very beginning, fighting the dragons that were fighting humankind. He wins, he then becomes a freaking tyrant, starts hating the dragons, he's searching for power. He ends up combining his DNA with the dragons, the dragon slayer becoming the very dragon he was hunting.
You were once, well, she was once the enemy of humankind. And Archon doesn't care to distinguish between you and her like Ishkik and I do. He sees you as the same being.
I mean, yeah, people they were trying to make this guy Ochkan seem like a complete, you know, saying that he was hating on Dragonkind and stuff like that, but the Dragonkind was at war with humanity at that time. So like he was the leader of the nation of war, okay? And also Mavuika, by all accounts, she's also like dictatorship, right? It's not like somebody can replace her. She has absolute power over all the clans.
So if you stay behind, and especially if you help
It's just
me,
that she's nice.
it'll only stoke the flames of his blind hatred even further. Come on.
Blind
you have
hatred.
bigger things to
Meanwhile,
worry
the
about
dragons
than me
are
right
fighting the humanity
now. You have a
to
huge journey ahead of
extinction.
you. That should be your focus.
Blind hatred. Yes, yes. Lady, you are in the nation of war. Did you forget that you are at war with Dragonkind? Maybe just a teensy bit. I did a Notcry story quest, so I know that they are like creating space moons to blast you to pieces. So
Have faith. This tribe will kneel to no one. They will never be slaves. If they lose their leader, someone else will take up the mantle. Heck, even a child who's barely learned how to walk could do it. All right, time to go. Some things are destined to be forgotten. Don't let it get to you. In 1,000 years' time, you'll have a life far, far away from here. So cross the ocean. Find a new place to belong.
Malfunction who betrayed us all.
So Inefa was probably, well, I mean, I kind of know this. She was a machine built by dragons. They kind of mentioned this tidbit during the Notcry story quest, but I kind of forgot it. Now, like, I remembered when Kuhula How, when Ajax was acting strange. I realized, I remember that piece of lore. There is so much lore in Genshin, you cannot just remember all of it by heart, okay? So, Inefa was built by dragons, probably as a killing bot against humanity. Yeah, again, that Ken guy, he was hating Dragonkind for no reason at all. But back to our topic, and it looks like she just malfunctioned and betrayed and decided to just dip from the war.
Seek a place to belong.
Inefa? Inefa, what's wrong?
I was... Sincere apologies. My cognition module crashed for a moment.
Is it because you've been fighting for too long?
Back to the Flower Feather Clan?
Yeah, of course. Everything else aside, Adieta and her folks will be leaving soon. Don't you want to say a proper goodbye?
Is this where they started combining character quests with the main story quests?
Yes. The closer I am to the Flower Feather Clan, the more erratic my cognition module becomes.
Memory data? So, what about that curse Shilonen mentioned? Does it not hurt to remember anymore?
It does. Even now, it still hurts. I have merely switched off the corresponding facial expressions to avoid making other people uncomfortable.
Inefa. I'm just used to it now. Kind of, it's more like the equivalent of I'm just gonna endure
But
it.
if I do not recall my memories, I cannot complete my task.
So, is this why you've been spending so much time out here?
When memory data surfaces, there is a high probability that my cognition module will crash. This constitutes a safety risk.
Yeah, but if she crashes during a fight, she's toast.
Yeah, exactly. Whatever happens, we'll make sure things don't get out of hand.
Assessing relative combat capability. Paimon, approximately 1/5.
1/5? Of what?
Traveler. Risk mitigated. Strategy accepted.
1/5 of what? Well, 1/5 of a sunset, yeah, obviously.
I can't thank you enough for hosting us these past few days. And thanks for agreeing to look after Inefa. I know it's a lot to ask.
It's all right. She'll be in good hands.
She never came back. I guess I'll have to leave without saying goodbye.
Hey now, you'll see her again. And we have so much to look forward to in Liyue. All those Shao lanterns lighting up the sky.
Arieta, Amu, Joashin. I am back.
Huh? Inefa? You brought her back? Thanks so much.
Also, gratitude for the flower. What does it feel like to know where you are returning to?
That's a strange question. As soon as you're all better, you'll be returning to Notcry. Oh, and we forgot to say, we're actually heading there ourselves soon. Maybe we can travel together.
That's exactly what we did.
Notcry. Is that home?
Huh?
Cognition module unable to define. All the memory data that has presented itself recently has been related to Natlan. But the merchants tell me that I have family waiting for me in Notcry. If I do recover my memories, which time period will they be from? And will the post-recovery me be the same me that I am now, or someone different?
Phew. That's a deep question.
What is it that you're afraid of?
The Zeus
Are you
ship
worried that
argument, I
you will be
believe.
so different, you don't even recognize her?
Finding near synonyms for mind and conflict. Cognition module. Split. Yes. Once I have been split, will it change the way I define?
Huh. Now that's a tough question. A lot of people and a lot of Saurians spend their whole lives searching for an
Let's
answer to
not go in, you know, philosophy now.
But if you want my opinion, home is somewhere you can always return to, wherever that might be. No matter how far you fly, there will always be someone back there waiting for you. No matter how battered and bruised you get, you can always go back there to rest and recover. I guess you could say it's somewhere you belong. Wherever it is that your memories guide you back to, I'm sure it'll be somewhere you feel safe, somewhere you feel you belong. Of course, everyone's situation is different, and I don't know how applicable my experience is in your case, but consider it a reference point, I guess?
Okay. Recorded under reference data.
And at the end of the day, I mean, who says you can't have more than one home? There's no law against it. Someone's looking
There
for
are no
us.
laws against it, but there
Hopefully
are
this means there's
taxes.
been some progress. Don't be afraid to recover your memories. They might contain the answers you're looking for.
Got it.
Recover your memories. Malfunction. Have you forgotten why you cast them away to begin with?
Go check on the situation. Let me guess, she cast them aside because she was feeling guilty about betraying the dragons, or she did not want to remember the fact that she was a weapon made against humanity or stuff like that. That makes it. Citlali!
It's Citlali! Didn't think it'd be you.
Why? Don't you think I'd want to do my part to help the Traveler? And
Oh.
anyway, no one's more qualified than the Masters of the Nightwind when it comes to Natlan's ancient history.
Ancient history? Wow. Even by Citlali's standards?
If you think I didn't hear that, you're sorely mistaken. But anyway, back to the matter at hand. I don't know if you noticed, but Kenichi's little sidekick has been acting a little strange around Inefa.
Are we really just, you know... are they all just pay attention to a how?
After you you parted ways, Kanich put him in timeout for 3 whole days and nights. Then he had Aoife send Kakuku to torment him for another night.
Bro, that looks like we're trying to torture a confession out of him.
Finally, Ahau got so infuriated with Kakuku's pestering that he lost his cool and let slip a crucial piece of information. 2 words: sovereign ruler.
The dragon sovereigns,
Sovereign
isn't
ruler.
it? So
what? Isn't that just how he introduces himself?
It is, and I always assumed it was a load of hot air. But apparently not. Turns out the title refers to the 13 dragon lords who ruled Natlan in ancient times.
oh, that's another. There are dragon sovereigns and then sovereign rulers, and there are 13 of them in Natlan. What? I mean, they're probably just mini versions of the sovereigns. 7 sovereigns, 13 rulers.
Oh, of course you haven't. Even I spent forever figuring it out. Anyway, the 13 sovereign rulers are not ordinary dragons, but forms of artificial intelligence created by the Pyro Dragon using secret source technology.
Oh, so they are just mechanical dragons. They are like programs. Oh, and Inefa is one of the dragon rulers. Was one of the dragon rulers, right? Being a mechanical dragon herself, and Ahau recognized her.
They had superior intelligence and greater authority than even the ancient dragons themselves. Each ruled over a portion of Natlan's territory. But one by one, they disappeared during the war with the heroes. Even most of their names are unknown now, long since buried in the sands of time. If we hadn't managed to pry that tidbit out of Ahau's mouth, I would have had no idea where to even start.
I always thought that little monster's biggest claim to fame was arguing with Kakuku for an entire day. He has quite a history then, huh? Which of the 13 was he?
Not a clue. So far, he has staunchly refused to reveal which of the sovereign rulers he was. My guess is that he doesn't even remember. Remember, these rulers were supposed to be powerful forms of artificial intelligence. And Ahau, well, it hardly seems like he's still in his prime. I'll bet he's lost most of his memories and power by now.
The AI malfunctioned.
Lost memories.
Oh.
Yet, despite that, Ahau seemed to sense the presence of a fellow sovereign ruler when you were nearby. Specifically, it's the core in your chest he was reacting to.
Yes, I predicted it.
Inefa's a sovereign ruler too?
Could be. Kanich and Aoife have been keeping a close watch on Ahau, in case he reveals anything else. But so far, it seems like those 2 words are all he remembers.
Darn! So the trail's gone cold.
Not completely. There's also Lianka and the Flower Feather clan, both of which have triggered a response from Inefa so far. And as it happens, out of the sovereign rulers that I was able to dig up information on, there was one who had a very close relationship with Lianka. Her name was the Priestess of Floral Candles and Skyborn Feathers, otherwise known as the 8th Lord. She ruled over what is now the Flower Feather clan's territory. The records claim that she didn't die in the war with humanity, but was executed by her own kind. Her crime being betrayal of dragonkind by secretly raising a human. Lianka.
Wait, so Inefa raised Lianka?
Chaska, did you know this?
And Lianka then created the Flower Feather clan. Floral Candles and Skyborn. Bro, what are these names?
Some of it. Our tribe's origin story has Lianka being raised by a dragon. And of the 6 heroes,
Origin
she had the
story.
closest relationship with dragonkind. After raising her, her surrogate mother then encouraged her to leave the nest and seek her own path. She traveled far and wide, settling disputes between humans and Saurians. She didn't pick sides based on past grievances between humanity and dragonkind. She stood up for the weak, protecting them from those more powerful who sought to exploit them. Gradually, a community of like-minded people and Saurians gathered around her, united by their desire for freedom and equality. And that was how the Flower Feather clan began. But that's as much as the legends say. They never mentioned her dragon mother's name, or what became of her in the end.
Oh, sorry. My cognition module is acting up again. You mentioned that the priestess of floral candles and skyborn feathers was executed. Might I ask how?
Unfortunately, the humans of that time weren't privy to all the details of dragon affairs. It's very possible that this is mere speculation or complete fabrication, so don't give too much weight to it. But for what it's worth, it's said that a curse was placed on the priestess by one of the other rulers. If she truly harbors pro-human sentiment, then for every ounce of goodwill she feels, may her mind be flooded with pain of immeasurable proportions.
Oh, and because she got in a good relationship with Aino, she started to lose her memories, right?
In the savage conflict and chaos that followed, the priestess's mind was ultimately destroyed.
Jeez, what a bizarre method of execution. Jeff?
I'm fine. This didn't seem to trigger any erratic behavior. So, do you think that my origins have something to do with this sovereign ruler?
Interesting. Well, it's hard to say what, if any, direct connection you have to the Eighth Lord. But since the name Lianka seems to ring a bell for you, why don't you look into it yourself?
Okay, I need to go for a bit. Be right back. Be right back. Pause. Drink pause. You know, hydration pause. I need to change this. Where do I place it? Like that. Okay. See you guys in like 5 minutes. Be right back. Okay, that was it. Sorry, I had something to do really quick, but I am back now. Let's continue the story quest. So, Lianka was raised by one of the dragon rulers, the 8th Dragon Lord, which is apparently in Nefa. Just after a short TLDR from where we left
with
off.
me that might be useful. Have a look if you're interested. Here, take them. Don't say anything. In a moment, I'm going to leave. I need you to join me.
Oh.
Discreetly.
I mean, are we still surprised about this?
It's just a little spell based on our prior experience. I'll explain everything shortly when you catch up with me. Well, I need to get going now. If I find out anything more, I'll keep you updated.
I still don't. What the? I mean, I guess she blocked our mind reading, but she mentioned about how it can be, you know, activated at any point. So it's like, are we really surprised about this? What? She has some secret about the 8th Dragon Lord.
Now's your chance. Slip away quietly while they've got their heads buried in those woven scrolls. Meet me at the other side of the settlement.
Silonen too.
Hello, traveler.
The squad is here.
Lolly hasn't told you everything. There's another sovereign ruler that Inefa might be connected to, not just the one from the Flowerfeather clan.
All trace of this other sovereign ruler was lost after the war. The records claim that in their final battle, they fought against Ishkik and Lianka.
It was, my idea. I suggested we bring up the Dragon Mother first and see how Inefa responds. And, well, Lolly has debriefed me on how it went.
Yeah, she did not really react that much.
Apparently, she barely reacted, despite a very strong reaction to the name Lianka. And to me, that says we need to tread very carefully when probing her about the 11th Lord.
She's the one who went missing after the war. Said to be the proudest of all the sovereign rulers. And the most hostile towards humanity.
We need to the 11th Lord, the strongest and proud. Wait, they did not mention her being the strongest. They mentioned her to be the proudest. Yeah.
When the Pyro Dragon fell, she couldn't accept that dragonkind had been defeated. She sank into despair and insanity. But the rest is lost to history. There's no way to find out what became of her. Or even what her name was.
I mean, is there any chance that she's gonna be Nefa? Like, I don't think so. The small tidbits of memories that she has portray whatchamacallit, Lianka in a good light, you know? And yeah, I cannot pronounce them. So she is probably the mother dragon, or maybe some kind of combination.
Remember, though, in essence, these sovereign rulers weren't physical entities, but pure intelligence, built with secret source technology. I mean, who knows what happens when a manufactured mind goes mad? Maybe she lost her power and memories. Maybe she split into different personalities.
The point is, if Inefa really does originate from the 11th Lord, then we need to...
make sure that she's contained, locked up, you know, all that stuff.
What? Have her taken out? Because of some baseless speculation? How would that be any different from what they did to Lianka's mother?
Well, first of all, Lianka's mother was executed for helping humanity during, you know, it's tough, you know, but I kind of understand the dragons a bit. Like, Lianka's mother helped humanity while they were in a existential war against the humanity, right? One of the species was going to go extinct. We know what happened. The dragons became the Saurians, right? Only one can survive. So I see why they executed Lianka's mother, even though it was a cruel and unusual punishment. So yeah, right now we are the winners though, so we can be a little more lenient, but that's usually not gonna end well in the long run. So yeah, I mean, we know that Inefa is gonna turn out good. So
Chaska, what brings you here?
she was sneaking around.
Anyone with a brain could see you were up to something back there. Unless it's a Paimon brain. Or a robot brain.
Nobody respects Paimon. Everyone just messes with her. I understand. I will not be surprised if she has an evil villain arc. I will not be surprised at all.
Okay, you got us. Actually, we never intended to cut you out of this. It's just that see, Lolly's spell only works on the Traveler.
Oh. For some reason, right?
But Chaska,
I mean, we
I'm
know it's
telling you,
because we
have
are the only
legitimate
ones she
concerns here.
opened up
This is
to.
not baseless speculation.
I mean, yeah, look, I understand that if Inefa turns out to be like a dragon that completely hates humanity and whatnot, we need to take her out. Of course, I know that's not the case, but if she turned out to be that, I understand the need to do it. However, I feel like we should investigate it down to the bottom of it. You know, now we need to take it down to the bottom because we have the leeway for that. Leeway, was that the word? We have the Pyro Archon. They have nothing, you know, the dragons are GG, over. You guys lost. And let me guess, we are gonna bring Dragonkind back in Snezhnaya when we are going, or at some point when we are gonna go against Fanes, right?
Ever since Inefa set sail for Natlan, the secret source automatons have been getting increasingly aggressive. It's as if they're drawn to each other. Inefa could well be the 11th Lord herself. And if so, then the moment she recovers her memory, all of us, all of humanity, will instantly become her enemy.
I understand, but at the same time, wasn't the entire idea that she just gave up on herself after Dragonkind lost? So is she really gonna be that big of an enemy? Even if, let's assume, for the sake of it, that she has a possibility to turn evil, even though we know that there is no chance of that happening.
Keeping an eye on movements at the Flower Feather clan. Whatever she was in the past, and whoever she becomes in the future, I trust who she is today.
Even if the past and future Inefa are a completely different person from who she is now?
If you're suggesting that there's a volatile force within her, threatening to rise up and take over at any given moment, that makes two of us.
What? So she agrees with us.
But no one ever gave up on me. Not Mama Bird, not Koichi, not my dad. So what right do I have to give up on her? If Lianka was here,
I mean, alright.
I have every confidence that she'd say the same.
Lianka is, I just realized, Lianka is a copy-paste of Chaska, or, well, Chaska is a copy-paste of Lianka. Chaska was raised by the flying thingies, which are regressed forms of the dragons, and I just realized that's an analogy with the birds of today, who are from, like, you know, dinosaurs.
Besides, even if the 11th Lord rises again and declares all of us her enemy, the solution is simple. We defeat her. The heroes managed it, so there's no reason we can't too.
Fine, fine. I had a feeling this might be your reaction.
Look, I get it. You're only acting like the villain here to make us realize how serious the situation is. You know how I know that? Because when I was a kid, they brought me to you for treatment, and you didn't give up on me either.
Yeah, well, playing the villain is a force of habit for old Granny by this point. Just know you've been warned, all right? Watch out for any new developments and make sure you know where she is at all times. Hey, the spell hasn't worn off yet, you know. Anyway, now that we're all caught up, you should get back on Inefa watch, and we should get back to investigating.
Help! Someone! Oh, Chaska? What are you all doing here? And when did Shilovan show up?
Paimon, you were supposed to stay with Inefa.
Congrats. This is... If we end up killing Gronova for Paimon, I'm gonna be so upset. Like, I'm gonna be so upset about that.
Oh, right, Inefa. Something weird happened. She got halfway through those woven scrolls and then flew off all of a sudden. Paimon tried to stop her, but she wouldn't come back.
Did something trigger a new memory? This doesn't make any sense. She barely responded when we were chatting. What could it be?
No idea. But it must be something important, because she sure looked like she was in a hurry. Also, she said...
Oh my...
Annihilation mode activated.
Oh my god. Are we... Oh, I can't wait for Snezhnaya. I'm gonna hate the entire story quest where we, you know, try to save Paimon. I really will. But I will enjoy not having her around. Like... I can't believe there are people that enjoy like Paimon. I mean, I like the design of the character, but the incompetence and how useless she is really pisses me off up to a point, you know? They tried to make her more likable in Nordcry, you know? They really did, but it looked... when they pull stuff that's when they try to do to control like emotions through a forced method like that, when they try to, you know, you should feel sorry for Paimon, you should like this character. When they try and do something that pretty much screams that in your face, I just want to do the opposite of it. I don't know. That's kind of
Okay, Chaska,
how is the case for me.
you're our eye in the sky. Find out where she's gone. We'll inform everyone else. Tell them to be on high alert.
The way Paimon just said that so nonchalantly.
Roger that.
Wait, don't you want to discuss this first? Hey, wait up!
Shut up. Ugh.
Giddy up!
She would have been so useful in Atlan if I managed to get her. Oh, luckily she probably just saw the family being attacked, and that's why she entered annihilation mode.
Target acquired. Activating annihilation mode.
Yep. She did not really remember anything. She just noticed that. How is this even possible? They left for some time. They are in the opposite. Wait, I need to see where we are on the map.
Whoa, are these all secret source automatons? Okay.
Reinforcements have arrived. Traveler, Paimon, Chaska. Gratitude.
Not now. Save it for later.
So when they left, when they left, didn't they go through this? Like, I feel like they went in this direction, right? So they can go like that on the road, but it looks like they tried to cut it like this. I don't really remember. I'll have to go in the VOD, you know, to properly check up if the direction they went is correct. But I don't have time for that, so let's just go.
You two! Time to end them! Show no mercy! Light up the blazing sun!
Threat eliminated. Annihilation mode disengaged.
Boss, what do we do now? We've tried the same thing several times now, and it isn't working. We can't keep waiting around for her to leave the settlement.
So the Fatui got their hands on some kind of ancient relic that allows them to control automatons, and they've been using it against Natlanis for some, I don't know what reason. Are they trying to get the Gnosis, but there is no Harbinger at play here? Like, I feel like they are being asses for the sake of being asses, you know what I mean? They need to do, with me, they need to just navigate a very narrow slope, right? If they try to whitewash the Fatui too much, make them too big of goody two shoes like they did with Arlecchino and Capitano, I'm gonna dislike it, but they also cannot make them just comically evil, you know, be evil for no reason. The perfect Fatui Harbinger, in my opinion, was Signora, you know? She was evil, but she had a reason for what she was doing. You know, she wanted the Gnosis of Venti and the Gnosis of A. And yes, she was going overboard with revenge and other stuff along the way because she had the option to do it, but she did not go all the way, you know. She just punched Venti a little. She did not go like, I am going to destroy you for what you did to my lover or stuff like that. You know what I am trying to say? Like, Signora, I feel like, was the perfect balance of Fatui. And since then, they kind of went from one extreme to the other. And, actually, no. Signora and Dottore. In terms of Fatui Harbingers, they are literally my two favorites. Like, Dottore, too, he was not evil. He was just... He had no morality, you know? That's kind of it. That does not necessarily make him evil. And he did not do things without a reason. He did not do experiments just for the sake of being, you know, evil. He did them because he had a purpose, a target. This guy, what exactly is his target?
Well, well. An ancient relic from Natlan's dragon civilization. If you want to play with fire, then be my guest. But there is an unpredictable variable you need to watch out for.
Let's fall back. This isn't worth the risk.
Hamu, Hadieta, are you okay?
I'm fine, but Mom's hurt.
I'll be okay. I just hurt my ankle. Inefa got here just in time.
Why would they do this? Why?
Look, no one could have known the automatons would ambush you here. Don't blame yourself.
Wait,
how did Inefa know to come here? Did she sense that they were in danger?
I mean, maybe she has, you know, very strong eyesight as a robot. At the end of the day,
Yes,
telescopic vision.
Heard the secret source automatons talking.
Wait, what the? I mean, they send information to each other, so it makes sense.
Even now, I still hear them.
Really? Paimon doesn't hear anything.
Hypothesis. Language module requires translation functionality. Please wait. Finished. Please try again.
Whoa, that was quick. How come you're so familiar with their architecture?
Are we asking what we already know? Isn't she just one of the dragon rulers? Like, how can she not be familiar with it?
I have seen them many times before. At least I think so.
More random memory data, I guess.
Wow! It's actually talking!
Hey! What do you think you're playing at? Why did you attack us?
We're under the Fatui's control. They made us attack you.
Wait, what? How exactly? What the? What? So the automatons are like fully intelligent to the point they even know what the Fatui are.
how is that possible? The captain's soldiers certainly aren't capable of this, and besides, we know everything they're up to. Has another Fatui regiment infiltrated Natlan?
The Fatui invaded my territory, so the automatons went haywire.
Why is it getting so choppy?
I mean, it was kind of clear.
Hypothesis. Distance to signal source increasing, transmission compromised. Combining these words with what I've heard so far, I believe the full message should be: the Fatui invaded my territory, so the automatons went haywire.
Oh. So all the recent automaton attacks, the Fatui were behind it all along?
They stole my privileges and took control of the automatons.
They stole my privileges and took control of the automatons.
Wait, what? Is this the leader of the automatons? Like, that's convenient, right? The first automaton that Inefa is destroying is the leader.
No.
Or is that like a network? Now he did it. This guy is gonna go and... I mean, he's not aware that Morax is still alive, is he? I wanted to say he will go and rat him out to Zhongli.
Mirror of the Dawning Morn detected nearby. Now sending request for Mirror of the Dawning Morn to restore...
Mirror of the Dawning Morn detected nearby. Now sending request for Mirror of the Dawning Morn to restore my privileges.
Mirror of the Dawning Morn? Who or what is that?
Like, that's probably the thing that the Fatui had in his hand, was it not?
Hypothesis. This appears to refer to me, or more specifically to my core.
Wait, what?
Mirror of the Dawning Morn, please come with me and return the core.
I think she wants me to go with her to return the core, so she can repair the damage done by the Fatui.
I mean, if you are the ruler, can you not supersede the control of the Fatui? Goddamn, Chaska. Like, just give her admin privileges.
Wait, you mean she knows you?
Yes. Before the translation began, she referred to me by a different name, 11th Lord.
Ooh. Well, Inefa, can you handle yourself in water, you know?
What? So, Inefa is the 11th sovereign ruler?
Okay. They kind of... did they mess up? I'm pretty sure Paimon was not there when that entire conversation about the 11th sovereign ruler happened. So why is she reacting as strongly as this, right? She should not know what that means.
Hold on. This automaton just attacked us moments ago. We shouldn't trust everything it says.
But she did it under the control of the Fatui, even though it kind of looks like they're collaborating rather than be under their control. But at the same time, why would she call Inefa 11th Dragon Ruler?
You say
Doesn't make
Inefa
sense.
is the 11th Lord. What proof do you have?
Return to the 8th Lord's territory, and you can restore all of your memory data.
Oh, I never saw this expression on Inefa's face ever, and I don't think I will ever see it. Okay, I need to take a screenshot. It's just too good. She has that entire robot face with no expression since we've been with her in Nordgripe. This is the first time I saw her shocked. Return to the 8th Dragon Lord's territory in order to restore the memory. Why does she need to go to the 8th Dragon Lord's territory if she is the 11th Lord? Huh? Does not really make sense, does it?
What did she say?
She said, return to the 8th Lord's territory, and I can restore all of my memory data.
Okay, bro. Okay, this is sus on a different level. Why the 8th if she is the 11th?
8th Lord? Bianca's mother's territory? What does the 11th Lord have to do with that?
You were split, then exiled, and finally reborn.
Ugh, this is getting weirder by the second. What did she say this time?
Excessive signal interference. Unable to translate.
You were split, then exiled, and finally reborn. You were split, then exiled. You were split, then exiled. You were split, then exiled, and finally reborn.
Oh, so the 8th Dragon Lord, she is both. The 8th Dragon Lord is the same as the 11th. So the 8th Dragon Lord was, they discovered that the 8th Lord was raising Lianka, and then they cursed her to be punished with pain every time she was having kindness towards humanity, right? Then as the war progressed, the pain was unbearable. So the 8th Dragon Lord got a split personality that hated humanity in order to protect itself. And that turned out to become the 11th Lord. I mean, probably the original 11th Lord fell in battle or something like that, which gave... I don't know how exactly they made a transition between the seats, you know. Point is, she became the 11th Lord, and she got to attack Lianka, the very daughter that she raised. And Lianka probably beat her or adversed, well, you know, maybe she just sacrificed herself to awaken her memories. And after she woke up, and that woke up the 8th Dragon Lord's memories, you know, and she realized, she remembered all that, all the bad stuff that she did as the 11th Lord, and the fact that she killed her own daughter too. So that made her crack, and she wanted to just forget everything. I wonder how much of my hypothesis is gonna come true. Let's see.
The signal should improve as we get closer to her territory.
Wait, you should think this through carefully. I may know a thing or two about the Fatui regiment that entered Natlan recently. They're kind of a special ops team. Definitely not your average soldiers.
Oh?
They've been showing up everywhere, hungrily searching for secret knowledge about all kinds of ancient civilizations. They say they're trying to make some sort of inference. The leader of this regiment is a harbinger based in Nodcry, known as Marionette.
Oh, Sandrone. This is the regiment of Sandrone, huh?
Marionette? How exactly do you know all this?
I, heard bits and pieces at the market in Nashatown, but I figured they were just rumors.
Is that right? How come I'm only hearing about this now?
This guy was part of the Fatui at some point, wasn't he?
I'm sorry. I was so preoccupied with getting ready for the journey, and like I said, I thought they were just rumors anyway. Didn't want to worry you.
So these Fatui are soldiers, huh? Who's stronger, them or Inefa?
Inefa, of course. But still, maybe you should tread carefully here. Inefa's already had to rescue us so many times now.
You're right. First things first. Amu's injured. We should take her back to the tribe and get her checked out. And as for this 11th Lord business, we need to discuss this with the others before deciding how to proceed. Look, I know the news about the 8th Lord and Marionette is very concerning, but we should probably come up with a plan before checking things out.
Understood. Destination cancelled. Yes. New destination, Flower Feather Clan.
Traveler, Inefa, could you check that the coast is clear? I'm gonna patch up Amu, then head out.
Understood. Commencing task.
Arieta, I need you to go keep Mom company while the doctor takes a look at her. Dad has some things to take care of, so I'll be staying out here a while longer.
Oh yeah, I believe this guy was a Fatui. He's a member of the Fatui.
You're not coming
I guarantee
back with us.
that much is guaranteed.
Why not?
Dad's gotta pack up the luggage and make sure all our goods are safe. Don't forget, they're our ticket to a great new life in Liyue. Don't worry, Dad will be back very soon. I'm sorry, girls. I promise it's going to be okay.
I'll get help as quickly as I can. If anything happens, save yourselves first.
You don't have to tell me twice.
Why'd it stop moving? Has it malfunctioned on us?
Leoy, merchant. His portrait is hung up at the Fatui stronghold.
I knew he as a Fatui member. He probably betrayed He was probably undercover as a merchant, you know, and then betrayed the Fatui after he got a family.
You're saying Joachim might be a Fatui spy? And he's staying behind as their eyes on the ground. But should we really leave Anefa here too? Not that I don't trust her, it's just... Are you sure you'll be okay keeping an eye on her by yourself? You're not wrong. We need all the intel we can get on Marionette and the Fatui. Still, even with your abilities, be sure to stay on your guard. Why the sudden request for assistance from the Eighth Lord's territory? Are we supposed to believe that Lianka's mother survived? Surely there'd be at least some mention
What does
of
that have
in
to do with the...
legends.
Oh.
I don't
Wait,
know.
what?
Something just doesn't add up.
What request for assistance? She just mentioned that if she wants her memories back, she should go to the Eighth Lord's territory.
Hey,
Didn't she? Did I miss it?
Almost ready to go.
That's my cue. I'll be back with the others as soon as I've gotten Amu and Adieta to safety. If you have to leave the area for any reason, be sure to leave a trail.
No, I had to check. So I opened the wiki with the with the lines. They did not mention anything about assistance, request for assistance from the 8th Dragon Lord. They made that up.
Should we tail him? He won't know he's being followed. This could be our chance to get our hands on some really useful intel. Either about the sovereign rulers or this marionette person.
It does not really make sense for him to be still with the Fatui. He got attacked by the Fatui, right? And they had no reason, really, to do that at all. They had no way to know that Inefa is gonna be able to hear the automatons and jump to their rescue. It looks like the Fatui were trying to get rid of this guy. He probably betrayed, deserted, and now they're trying to, you know, eliminate him on the way.
Shall we follow him? Got it. Stealth mode activated.
Would it not be even stealthier to just not say that out loud?
It looks like he's not in a hurry. Yep, this is very stealthy.
Now, why would someone dig a random tunnel in the middle of nowhere? Unless it's the entrance to one of the sovereign ruler's territories!
The territory was sealed by Lianka. This was once one of the secondary access tunnels.
Hey, that was pretty clear this time. What's changed?
She's closer to the main body, right? To the source.
Getting closer. Increased activity and language module. Lianka sealed the territory to stop Archon finding it.
Oh, Lianka sealed the territory to stop Archon from finding it.
Looks like the signal's still pretty choppy.
Lianka sealed the territory to stop Archon finding it. Later, the Fatui found a weak point and broke in.
Sounds like those Fatui have made this their stronghold. Well, this is probably a good point to stop and wait for reinforcement. What do you think? Inefa? Oh no! What's she doing? She's charged right in!
Wait.
Traveler, are we going after her? All right then.
Hopefully I'm not gonna have, like, there is no elemental requirement or stuff like that.
Ah, there she is! And Emma, wait for us!
Is that like a dragon thingy?
Huh? Where is this?
Yeah. Did you black out or something?
Cognition module unstable. Attempting to refresh. It appears that it was accessed by an external source.
Oh, okay, that's concerning.
Sorry, it was me. I summoned her by similar means to those used by the Fatui to control the...
Oh my, so okay, this thing has authority over Inefa.
Currently, I am but a lowly service bot. But in the distant past, I was known by another name. The 8th Sovereign Ruler. The Priestess of Floral Candles and Skyborn...
Okay, I don't believe her. I believe it's reverse. So there was my theory about them being, you know, split, exiled, and now that's here is another theory. This is actually the 11th ruler, and Inefa is the 8th. And the 11th tries to trick them in attacking Inefa because she knows that humanity is gonna be wary of the 11th Lord.
The 8th Lord? You're Lianka's dragon mother? But weren't you,
8th Lord. Were you not executed?
Moments after I was cursed, Lianka rescued me. Just as she tried to rescue you from the ruins of the battle.
Lianka rescued me? Memory. Missing.
Yes. Lianka changed your memory settings to make you forget. But she did it to protect you. It is the only way our kind could escape from the curse.
So Lianka saved the supposed 8th Dragon Lord, and then she also saved and changed the memory settings of the supposed 11th.
How does forgetting everything protect me?
Because the curse placed on us is a pain triggered by certain memories, hardwired into the depths of our minds. A regulatory program that cannot be removed.
Manufacturers often hardwire restrictions like this into autonomous machines to make sure they operate as intended.
Each time you yearn for a new place to belong, each time you feel yourself turning your back on the past, the pain tears you apart, doesn't it?
If she truly harbors pro-human sentiment, then for every ounce of goodwill she feels, may her mind be flooded with pain of immeasurable proportions.
It destroys your mind, swallows your soul, prevents you from finding a new home.
Malfunction who betrayed us all. You dare seek a place to belong?
That's why forgetting everything grants temporary relief from the pain. It stops your mind from being crushed by the weight of the conflict within. But since you are rebooted, you began storing new memories, and started finding the desire to belong emerge once more.
Things were fine at the start. You'd occasionally forget to pay for your groceries or add salt to a dish you were cooking. But that was as bad as it got.
From now on, your name's Inefa.
So too has the Exile's curse resurfaced, forcing you to forget all over again.
This is a lot to process.
Automated defense.
Of course, we are not gonna get an answer.
Overridden. Come quick. Stop the Fatui.
Hey! Please finish what you were saying!
It's gone silent.
It must want us to go further in, right? Well, looks like there's no going back now anyway.
This is just a secondary access tunnel. If we make it to the center, there should be other routes out of the territory. Please come with me. It is my fault that you're trapped here. I must ensure your safe return.
Oh, don't look at it like that. We gotta make sure you get back safely, too.
Or back to not cry. You have people waiting for. I mean,
Yes,
we are gonna return
I
her
too
to
must
Inefa,
return.
so.
Do you really trust her, Bianca? This malfunctioning part of the sovereign ruler's mind. I trust not in her, but in the path that I have chosen. I believe that every conscious being, whatever its origins
Malfunctioning
may be,
part
has the right to
of a
freedom.
sovereign's mind. Okay. Okay. So Inefa is the malfunctioning part, and the robot that we are with is probably the original sovereign that hated like the original 11th sovereign. Alahau. Is that Kuhula How? Kukul Khan. I pity. Okay, that's some lore about Kukul Khan, the one that gave Phlogiston to humanity.
Barrier! Just like the one back at the entrance. Careful! Another barrier! Just like the one back at the entrance. Careful! Don't touch it!
So we are just waiting here for that thing to pass, or what? Okay. Oh, come on. What is the... Is there a... just a second. Is there a point where you can just, you know... you can hide yourself like in Elden Ring or stuff like that?
How many forging commissions do I still have to finish? Let's see. One,
The second,
two.
some stuff.
Not so many as I thought. I'll get to them tomorrow.
Okay, let's go. So what is the deal? Is there something? Oh, okay.
Careful! Don't touch it!
I did not even see, but I knew that there must be some kind of wall, broken
Curse
wall.
will bring you pain, and your memories will crush you. It's the same fate they subjected my mother to.
But with this core, you will forget everything for a while. Any memories that evoke a desire to belong, and all your pain along with it, they'll be...
Oh, Inefa is the 11th Dragon Lord. Yes, that's confirmed. The theft, the consequences of the phlogiston theft worsened by the day. Oh, what the? The A power ways nonetheless. Humanity really is savage. When they don't have any external enemies, they just find some. I mean, I completely agree, and that's why I feel like the heavenly principles and fanes are a necessary evil to make sure that Teyvat does not destroy itself. Oh, I heard of this is some kind of meat. Is this how the Night Realm came to be?
Okay, Inefa? You keep spacing out.
I know. Unidentified data is flooding my cognition module. But every memory encounters an error and then terminates at the crucial moment. Unnecessary. Being physically motionless will not cause this erratic behavior to cease. And if we explore this place further, perhaps I'll find a way to fully repair myself. Additionally, some of these memories may yield useful data for our exploration. Over there! We can use the access module to proceed to the central zone.
Just... Oh my... What the... It's kind of so. This is kind of like in Wuthering Waves, right? Some domains are completely separated from the world, and they are kind of like their own maps. Well, that's how it's in Wuthering Waves. In Genshin, they are like fully not even. They don't even show on the map. They don't have their own map and stuff like that. That's because they try to optimize and lower the consumption of resources. But imagine if we could find this. If you can just get to this place randomly in the open world, you know, you just wander around and then you fall through one of these cracks, like that will be great. But it is what it is.
Detected 3 unregistered individuals. 1 registered individual.
Ah, is that the 8th Lord talking? So, you can take control of different machines, huh?
No, this is just an ordinary service bot responsible for access management. At least, I think it is.
She knows.
Now calling access module. Welcome back, Administrator 3.
Administrator 3? Isn't she 8? What's happening? They put another trailer first, Snezhnaya. Where do... Oh... Is this some kind like a dragon boss? Okay, this is cool. Zapiris, welcome to the stream. Where is my... Okay. Activate.
The Temple of Cascading Colors. Ahead is the research facility built by Administrator 1. After Administrator 1, Administrator 2 assumed control.
Are you sure about using this on her? It once belonged to your mother.
It's just one of the many things she researched. I'm not precious about it.
Administrator 2 sealed the facility. It has been locked down.
Oh, Administrator 2 is Lianka.
Examining.
And Administrator 1 is probably her daughter. Oh, well, her mother.
Things are looking really bad for the Children of Echoes. This might be where I have to say goodbye.
You're a good friend, and you've already done more than I could have asked for. There's just one seal left. She and I can handle it.
Now arriving at the central zone. Goodbye, Administrator.
Huh? What was that? Get over there and check it out.
I still don't know exactly what is the lore explanation for these locations. Like, are they mini worlds created through technology? Are they underground? Like they dug out all the ground inside of Teyvat in order to create these caves, or what is the deal with it?
Please come with me.
I read your bio and it looks like you're pretty much addicted to gacha games. Not gacha games in particular. Well, not addicted. It's just like I enjoy the games. They are higher quality than what it is right now. Like I play other games too, like Resident Evil, like Subnautica. Depends what releases and if they are fun.
Phew! That was too close. We hit just in time. How did you know where to go, Ineffable?
I think I've been this way before. Let's head through here. It'll take us to the other side of the square.
Jelal. Is this fairy tale? Is it really fairy tale? Oh, all the priestess records are from the 8 Dragon Lords perspective, huh? And she adopted Lianka in order to try to understand humanity, but oh, she adopted Lianka because she wanted a human that was not tainted by their traditions, and she raised her in the dragon style. X Jelal Qualcal. I don't really understand who is that one. I don't remember her. Do you stream daily? Most of the time, depends. Can I break this? No, I can't.
Bring it! Lolene, eat Papa! Get him! Pyroclastic surge! Try and stop me!
All right. This passage is only used for drainage and maintenance access, so it's not registered on the system. It's the perfect route for an ambush.
Is there anything here? No, there isn't. Oh, there is. Thank you, Iris, for the follow.
Wait, I hear voices up ahead. Stealth mode activated.
Hey, this is not what we agreed. This is supposed to be over. My job is done. I did everything you asked. Leaked the clues about the ruins, brought her to Natlan, and your response is to attack me and my family?
Okay, bro, this piece of trash was still working for the Fatui. I don't give 2 dimes about him. We're gonna just tell the daughter and mother that this guy sacrificed himself to get revenge on the Fatui for them.
What the? Does this mean they planted those Natlanese mechanical parts in Nodcry just for you to find? So they could lure you here?
Yeah, this guy just...
It's a possibility.
He's a piece of trash.
It was just a little hiccup, that's all. These source mechanisms can be tricky to control.
They try to get rid of him to have no witnesses,
The last
huh?
time you reported in, you mentioned she was mopping up machines near the Flower Feather clan, remember? Well, we needed to lure her further out.
How do you manage to work and stream daily by having no life?
It's unfortunate that your wife got injured, truly. But hey, look on the bright side. Now that you've shown up, we might actually get the job done this time.
This time? No, no more. Not after you hurt my family. I told you.
Yeah, I
done.
don't give 2 dimes, even if he tries to turn a new page now because he cares about his family. He doesn't care about anyone else. He set up Inefa, he set up us, like...
I think you'll find the risks were stated quite clearly in your contract. And it's not like anyone got seriously hurt.
Your job will be done when you deliver what you promised. Our agreement...
But...
Did you really expect to get away with shouldering none of the risk yourself? We're writing off your debt to the Northland Bank and letting you get back to your old life in Liyue. That's a lot to ask for nothing in return.
I've been your inside man in Nasha Town for over 10 years now. Is that not enough for you people?
Yeah, I don't have any sympathy for this guy. He had the debt. Like he was owning money. He just sold everyone around him. Hopefully we are not gonna save him. I don't want to save him.
You ungrateful louse. You ran yourself into the ground. And who was there to dig you out, huh? Us. Can you name one single way we made life difficult for you in Nasha Town? Look at you. You've managed to start a business. Got yourself a family.
You have just one simple job left to do. And after that, you're free to go home.
This is the final hurdle. Our attempts to capture the 11th Lord have been derailed every time. But there's only so long until our luck runs out. If another staged attack on your family is out of the question, we could still work this out. But this time, you'll have to do the dirty work yourself.
Me?
This is a replica control device made with Marionette's technology. After we stole the administrative privileges from this territory, we copied them onto this. It will give you control of any machines built using secret source technology. Take it, and use it to capture the 11th Lord.
Ah, so this can over... Why couldn't they just do it themselves? Why they couldn't just approach Nefa and just, you know, take control of her?
You seem to have gained the trust of the other variables in this equation. How hard can it be to shake them off and get her while she's alone?
Well, very hard considering that we know now the plan.
Don't think we won't be watching you.
I can't do it.
I'm sorry. What?
I can't. I won't do it. She saved my life so many times, it would be the ultimate betrayal.
Yeah, you are thinking of that now.
How could I look my daughter in the eyes and act like everything's still okay?
So you're gunning for the world's best father now, are you? A guy like you.
Thank you.
You're fooling no one.
This is our mistake. We let you have it too easy in Nasha Town.
I think it's time we parted ways.
Huh?
No.
Nefa,
Like, I don't
Traveler.
care if he was not willing to sell us out until the end. He still sold
The
us.
11th Lord and the variable.
Wait, the controller. Without that, you...
You thought we'd hand over the genuine article to you?
That's just a beacon used to set the location for this cage.
Congratulations, Joshin. Your job is finally done.
You were playing me for a fool this whole time.
Don't waste your energy trying to break out. We've commandeered at least half of the systems in these ruins. All available power sources
Oh,
are
so
keeping
it's
that
not
cage
like
intact.
they could take control of Nefa, they could take control of the traps in the domain.
We aren't looking for a fight. Especially not with Natlan's Tumaini. All we want is for your friend here, the former sovereign ruler, to lead us further inside.
Further inside? But we seem to have reached the center already. There is nowhere else to go.
So it appears. But there's far more of this territory than meets the eye. That's where the sovereign ruler comes in. If our supposition is accurate, she has in her possession a secret key that gives access to the core.
I will cooperate. Let the traveler Paimon and Genshin go.
You never know! These are bad people! Don't trust them!
You are only here because of me. Besides, this is what I want.
Finally, a voice of reason. Gotta hand it to the dragons and their advanced artificial intelligence. But unfortunately,
Did you make
there's
it?
no way we
No,
can agree
somebody
to those
else
terms.
did it for me.
How do we know you won't just attack us the moment we let you out?
Yeah, so settle down and get ready to go hungry for the next 3 days. Even you, robot.
Before I go, they may have left a trail on their way here. Send someone out to cover our tracks.
This is all my fault. Arieta. Amu.
Huh? Who did that?
Impossible! Every system we hacked is set up to hold them back.
Could it be?
Hold tight.
She was actually the priestess.
That must lead to the core. It was beneath our feet this whole time? Take this barrier down.
Wow. These guys trapped us in the perfect spot, huh? They even made the perfect shape for the walls.
That was a long way down. Traveler, Ineffa, are you okay?
No damage to report. But...
I think I broke a leg.
Hey, you! Thanks for the rescue, but could you have been a little more careful? Oh, and we're back to beep beep again? Well, isn't that convenient?
Oh, that's why Ineffa has this bot then after that with her face, huh?
That is because I no longer need to communicate via that machine. Down here, I can talk to you directly. When the Fatui put all their resources into keeping you trapped, it gave me a brief window to seize my privileges back. In my haste, I was not able to prioritize your safety.
Don't worry about me. I'll just rest up here. After everything I've done, I have no right to hold you back.
But the Fatui may follow us down here.
We will be ready for them. Down here, all is under my control. They are not your enemy, human. They will take you somewhere safe to hide.
Ineffa, Traveler, good luck.
11th Lord, do you now recall the path you once chose?
So she is. So Chaska being, you know, sus about the bot, like, was fake. Do not recall the chase, the path. Yeah, and she was the 11th one, and I believe she kind of. I will have to see. I already made my prediction. Let's see how much of that is right.
Although...
You don't have any Discord server yet? No, I don't see really the reason at the moment.
But why? This is your territory.
Yeah, as mentioned before, she got split. So the 11th Dragon Lord was the 8th after she forgot her love for humanity.
No, 11th Lord. You were not born here. Rather, this is where you were reborn. Human, you once asked who placed the curse on the 11th Lord. The answer is herself.
Myself?
After a long and bitter war, our kind was defeated. You survived, but you are now stranded, with nowhere to belong. Gone was the pride you once had as a member of Dragonkind. Gone was the territory once under your dominion. All of it gone, with no hope of return. What were you to do? Strike back at humanity and exact your revenge? Or search for a new home, a new place to belong? Your mind was conflicted as this irresolvable question ran endlessly through. Finally, your mind split into two. One, the sovereign ruler who swore revenge against humanity.
Okay, so she has no connection to the 8th Dragon Lord.
Who longed to seek a new home.
I mean, who knows what happens when a manufactured mind goes mad? Maybe she lost her power.
Xilonen spoiled it.
Maybe she split into different
I
personalities.
mean, that's why I was expecting the 8th Dragon Lord to have split into Ineffa, but this explains. So the 8th Dragon Lord was like normal. She was the mother. She was like tortured and all that. And the 11th came here probably to, I don't know, ask for help or stuff. And she got split again.
The sovereign
she mind wiped herself.
A downfall. And so she placed the exile's curse upon herself and upon you. Meanwhile, the malfunction struggled through the pain to seek assistance from her former enemies, Leonka and Ishkik. That is why you came here, praying to be reborn.
So you want to leave your past as sovereign ruler behind, to start over anew? Very well. If the form you wish to sever comprises all memories of your enmity, then I'm willing to trust you.
Then I am the malfunction?
We severed that part of her mind and securely locked it away. Withering away, she finally perished completely. Thousands of years
Yeah,
ago.
I don't believe her. I think this bot might be that
So,
part.
She's gone.
Yes. Although the curse she placed upon you yet survives.
So that's what that thing is. A curse from the sovereign ruler.
So, she was severed and killed off, but Inefa survived? How does that work? Are they the same person? Dragon?
We sovereign rulers are artificial intelligence.
Yeah, they are
built
computer
with secret
programs.
source
That's not an
technology.
issue for them.
A fusion of phlogiston and information. In the case of the 11th Lord, the sovereign ruler personality and the malfunction personality split all but completely, even coming to occupy separate physical entities. In human terms, they would almost be considered as separate individuals. But in order to truly sever the connection between the two, and to break the power of the curse for good, you must be rebuilt from scratch with the aid of the source mechanisms located here. Just as I was before you.
Yeah, I don't trust it at all.
I too was tormented by the pain of the curse. But Leonka severed most of my knowledge and memories, rescuing me from the brink of destruction. It is because her heart is incomplete. Before the rebuilding process was finished, Ishkik met with misfortune, and the Flower Feather clan became more hesitant to act. Leonka sealed these ruins to prevent their discovery by Archon, and sent you out of Natlan for your own safety. That is why you are still plagued by memory loss. But I continued to work tirelessly, preparing everything you would need. Waiting for the day that Ochkanatlan would fall, and you would return.
Wow! That's a long time. How long ago was Ochkan around again? Hold on. Paimon knows this.
For the last
Does she?
2,000 years.
Oh
You've been
my,
waiting here for
2,000
me?
years. Didn't the, China
my
fell
surprise
500
when the
years
first
ago?
to arrive was not you, but those whom you call the Fatui. They proceeded to steal my administrative privileges, plunder my territory, and send the automatons into a frenzy. But all is not lost. Leonka made a backup of the administrator privileges and placed it in your core. With that backup, I can control the source mechanisms within the territory and complete the rebuild that she began. And once you are whole again, I can repair the damage done by the Fatui and open a route back to the surface. If you are ready to continue down the path you started all those years ago, then proceed further into the depths.
Whew, that was a lot to take in. Let's see if Paimon can wrap her head around all that. So, basically, there was a bad robot who bugged out and turned into half good bot, half bad bot. Then, bad bot cursed good bot, so whenever good bot thinks about the idea of belonging, she gets headaches. Meaning, the only way that Inefa can avoid the pain is to keep forgetting everything. Thanks! Paimon's getting better at this kind of thing.
Curse. Malfunction. It fits my hypothesis. And it seems to explain all my erratic behavior and cognition.
In that case, shall we keep going like she asked us to?
I believe we should. The Fatui still have control of the upper levels. Their access must be revoked before you can exit the territory. Besides that, I want to know what happens when I'm made whole.
Wait, there is a chest here. Wait, what
I'm
the
so sorry.
What are you doing?
It says in my they're hardly the most scrupulous people in the world, but they do keep their word when it comes to contract stuff. And in any... Or at the... Or maybe the real reason I didn't play I'm gonna rest here for a while longer. Oh, and
Okay, all sins are forgiven. I'm that easily bribed. Sup, Nora? Welcome to the stream. Oh, come on.
Teamwork is dream. Defensive mode engaged. Wrath from the sky.
Please wait. Confirming. Administrator 1. Deceased. Administrator 3. Identity confirmed. Lifting restrictions.
Wait, what do I need to do here? Are they gonna... Okay. They are going down.
All right.
After 2,000 years, we finally meet again, 11th Lord, Mirror of the Dawning Morn.
And you? You're the 8th Lord? The priestess of floral candles and skyborn feathers?
Ineffa!
It's okay. I've recovered now.
I see the curse haunts you greatly. I cannot fathom how difficult this must have been to survive this endless cycle of pain. And all alone for 2,000 years.
I wasn't alone. I have had company every step of the way.
Yeah, that's... you assumed it.
A few moments from now, your pain will be no more.
This guy is sus. This one is very sus. I feel like this is the evil part of Ineffa.
Here I am, so close to my destination. Yet
Paimon is little, but the design is cute. The character itself is pretty annoying.
I am the way I am because the 11th Lord encountered a memory data conflict and split into two. If I regain all of my memories, will I not encounter the same conflict again? My cognition module cannot produce a reliable prediction.
Promise me. Remember, you have to come home.
It is. But if my memories turn me back into a bad robot, do whatever it takes to stop me. If that is the case, I cannot be allowed to make it back home.
Don't worry, Ineffa. Everything's gonna be fine. You'll be home free in no time.
Cutscene.
Over there. That is the curse?
Yes. For the most part, it has been strangely calm ever since I entered this place. And yet, whenever I'm about to recover an important memory, it suddenly kicks in. Almost as if...
As if it is being controlled by somebody else. That is quite normal. For it is now in the presence of its owner and
I knew
creator,
it.
the sovereign ruler.
The sovereign ruler? My other self? But I thought she perished.
After 2 long millennia, my task is finally fulfilled. What a long journey it has been. We meet again at last. My sovereign, my ruler.
I knew it.
Do you think NF is okay? Why isn't she moving?
Here we are, comrades. The core of the ruin.
Ah! It's the Fatui! They caught up with us! We gotta do something!
Unnecessary.
Oh my, are they...
What the?
Oh my, they got pulverized. Did we really turn our back to her after she did that? Are we morons?
Missed by a hair's breadth. But now you are wounded, and this time you will not escape.
Oh! We have the power!
Why? And whose voice is that? The 8th Lord? But why would Leanga's mother attack us?
I mean, it's obvious that's not in Fabium.
8th Lord? I laugh in the face of your folly. Lowly insects. Did you humans really think that by forgetting the past, the curse could be escaped? And did you really believe that by simply being rebuilt, that traitor could avoid destruction? And this corrupt malfunction could regain her memories? The priestess is long gone. I and the other sovereign rulers executed her 2,000 years ago. For that is what becomes of all who betray us. And now this malfunction will
For somebody that calls others fools, you are probably the biggest fool of them all. Do you think the Archons are gonna let you leave?
There is no
You
dragon
lost.
mother here, and there never was. Only one lord has dominion here, and that is me. For I am the almighty Dragon Lord, mirror of the dawning morn, 11th of the 13 sovereign ruler.
You tricked us!
Oh yeah, I did not see that coming.
You who lured Inefa here, and you who placed the curse on her!
Inefa? What a suitably ridiculous name. To me, she is nothing but a smattering of shed scales. An operational malfunction that must be destroyed.
So you want to leave your past as sovereign ruler behind? To start over anew?
I applied the curse to curb her resistance, shut down her mind, and silence her lies. Now all that remains is to borrow your privileges and see that she is severed for good.
Very well. If the malfunction you wish to sever comprises all memories of your enmity, then I'm willing to trust you. No living thing is born evil. That's not what I believe. The only ones who do evil are those shackled by hatred, those who were never given the opportunity to do good in the first place.
So she came to Lianka.
Good and evil? Foolish categories that fail to distinguish between kin and foe. But she is the rotten spawn of the 8th Lord. I ought to crush this human scum beneath my feet. But without access to the treacherous 8th Lord's facilities...
Oh, so she came here by herself to sever the parts of her that wanted to belong.
And she realizes that she has destroyed the good instead of the evil. My claws will tear her heart from her chest.
She's not that.
Do you really trust her, Lianka? This malfunctioning part of a sovereign ruler's mind.
You're a good friend, and you've already done more than I could have asked for. There's just one seal left. She and I can handle it. This passage is only used for drainage and maintenance access, so it's not registered on the system. It's the perfect route for an ambush.
Malfunction?
Consider this getting off lightly. If Lanke was here, or if this was me 20 years ago, you wouldn't have survived long enough to realize you'd been conned. Especially since you tried to con us first. You tried to have this poor child killed off in your place, didn't you? 11th Lord.
Wretched worm! This is unforgivable! How dare you imprison me! And you malfunction! Your curse shall endure until the sky falls and the ground crumbles! You will never know peace for the rest of your days. It is time to correct the injustice of the past. I would have severed and destroyed you on that fateful day, but instead, I was locked away by that human scum, Leonka. 2 millennia I have been a prisoner in this place. I have spent that time slowly seizing control over the systems and processes, until my reach extended to every inch of this prison. Now, one last step remains before I can finally break free. The final secret key is embedded in your core. I had to work patiently and methodically to lure you here, posing as the 8th Lord who once ruled this domain. But at last, it is within my grasp!
Mirror of the Dawning Morn, please come with me and return the core.
But all is not lost. Leonka made a backup of the administrator privileges and placed it in your core. Which memory did that human scum embed the key in? I will find it eventually, wherever it's hidden. In the meantime, now that my resurrection has begun, so too shall my vengeance!
Damn, that Inefa. Why is it a bit? Why is it kind of hot? You know, kind of weird.
Do not impede the inevitable!
I cannot let you get away with this.
You fool! In a matter of seconds, I will be able to overwrite your insubordination.
Seconds is all I need.
Damn, cutscene. Is she gonna? Oh, she took her own core out. That's like destroying her heart, isn't it? Well, Inefa is dead, huh?
Inefa!
Surely she is dead. That's not. Let's be honest. She's gonna be fine. Okay. There are like 30 more minutes left from the story quest, but I do need to go for the moment. I will be right back in like, 1 hour probably, and we're gonna finish the story quest. I hate to leave it on a cliffhanger. I mean, is it a cliffhanger? We know that Inefa is gonna be fine, but I really have something to do, okay? So we're gonna return in about 1 hour and we're gonna finish this story quest. And tomorrow we are gonna have Snezhnaya. I believe that's gonna be how things are gonna go. Anyway, thank you all for watching until now. If you want to check out the second part of the story quest, well, in 1 hour I'm gonna be on again to continue playing it. If not, then see you guys tomorrow. Bye for now.